What's up, y'all? I'm back again with another banger. Today we're going to be doing jumbo bob plaits. So it's super simple, super easy with my method. First things first, what you want to do is plait out your client's hair. So since you're doing jumbo plaits, if you're doing triangle parts or box parts, it really doesn't matter as long as they're a large enough size. So right now I'm going through her hair and I'm just parting out each section and plaiting each individual box or square, whatever, rectangle, however you want to put it, into plaits to make it easier once I'm adding the weave in to do her hair. And when you're doing your plaits, when you make your first row, every row after that you want to fall in between the plaits from the previous row to make it look full, since it's going to be a jumbo look. Or even if you're doing large plaits, it's always best to plait the hair in between the previous row, so that way it gives it a more fuller effect. And in order to achieve that, what you do is you start your new row plait in the dead center of the old row plait. I don't know if it makes any sense, but as you can see from the box, how I parted it, one side part is in the middle of the previous row's plait, and the second part is in the middle of that second plait. So that way, when I plait out her natural hair, it's going to fall in between the two plaits at the bottom. So once you have their entire head plaited out, then it's going to be time to add the weave. Also, when you're making your plaits, try to make them all the same size. Don't make any of them too big or too small, because then you'll have a problem when you move on to the next step. So try to make all of them the same size. Alright, y'all, so now it's time to get the hair ready. So I'm using this Xpression hair African collection 84 inches. So first thing I do is cut the hair in half, and that's going to make the length 42 inches. And then I take that 42-inch side and cut that in half. And once I have that cut in half, I start to separate each hairpiece. Now with this first braid, I was just trying something out to see if it worked, and it really didn't quite work as well as I thought it would. And after I realized that, then that's when it clicked, like, oh, I could do it this way. So disregard this first attempt. The second attempt is where it's at. Okay, so now I have my method down pat. As you can see, I done put a couple of plaits in. So what I do is take my crochet needle, put it through her hair, then bring the end of her plait back through with the needle And I do it at a short length because her hair is long and the back of bob plaits are always short. So you don't want to cut their hair. So you want to make it as short as possible without it being bulky. And then take the end that isn't in a loop. You want to wrap it around the base of the plait to make it tighter at the base. And you could add a little bit of jam to make sure that the hair stays in place. And then once you start plaiting your weave, you don't have to worry about their hair being inside, like at the tip of the braid, because once you cut it and add your rubber band to it, then that's it. But this way it allows you to add like bob plaits throughout their entire head without having to braid up the back. Normally you have to braid the back up from ear to ear, depending on how long their hair is, before you can start doing any bob plaits. So this way you don't have to braid any of their hair. You can do their entire head in bob plaits. One great tip to remember when you're doing the plaits at the back is, or anywhere in the head, is to always plait down further than where you want the plaits to stop. And once you're putting your rubber band on it, it is going to unravel. So it will unravel to where you need it to be at before you cut the hair. And once you cut it, then you want to go ahead and just start to form it into like a C curve for how the bobs are. And once you get to the top of your client's head or whoever's hair you're doing, you want to take the hair that you only cut in half once, which is 42 inches, for all the longer plaits so that they all fall on the same level. And this is the complete look. My camera had died, so I wasn't able to get how I do the top part and add the accessories in. But this is her complete look. I'm so in love with this look. I love this bob. If you guys love it, thumbs up this video. Please leave a comment down below on anything you want to see in the future, or just anything you think I could have did better in this video. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so you guys stay notified and updated on every time I make a post. Until the next banger.